Hi, and welcome back to Krinx TV, where it's Halloween every single day.
Except when it's not.
If you're new here, I'm Binks.
And I'm Chrism.
And today we are playing The Last Door, Season 1, Collector's Edition.
Like the Skeksis.
We will be playing both seasons of this, but we're going to keep them in separate videos, because they're like... While they're related, they're also like, they're released separately. You know what I mean, Bubba?
No.
Well, tough. This was a sponsored playthrough by our wonderful Patreon sponsor, Subrupt. Subrupt, this is the third playthrough they've sponsored, by the way. Isn't that amazing?
Wow, that is actually very impressive.
Very, very numb with them. Thank you so much, Subrupt, and we really hope you enjoy this. We hope you all enjoy this. Let's jump in, shall we? We're going to jump into the episodes, and we're going to play episode 1, which is The Letter. After all the things I've seen... I remember this vividly, actually. We are a man, baby, and we have a rope. After all the things I have done, I cannot escape the course my life has taken. Now, I am beyond redemption. I just hope you can forgive me someday. Yours sincerely, Anthony Beechworth.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but just the subtitle.
Very dramatic opening.
Very cinematic for pixels.
Yeah, I forgot quite how pixely this game is, actually. It's quite old as well, right? This.
I mean, I think it was a style choice rather than a limitation there.
No, I know that, but I mean, it's quite an old game as well. You know, despite the number of times I've played the opening of this, I've never fully finished the whole saga. October 1891. The year I was born, baby. Videt nequis iat. It's very close to another word. That was all my childhood friend, Anthony Beechworth, had written in his letter. It had been many years since I heard that sentence. It was the motto of the science and philosophy group that we had secretly run as students, back when we were in that secluded boarding school in Scotland. But we had left it all behind, like mere childhood memories. The letter was unusual. It could only mean something awful must have happened. Something that must remain absolutely secret. I had to find out what was going on. Without delay, I took the first morning train to Sussex and made my way to the address on the letter. And there it was, the old house of Anthony's family, the Beechworth Manor. Episode 1 is The Letter. We ready for an adventure, puppy?
It's gonna be such an adventure. And we have a top hat!
Oh my god, we're so dapper. Pretzels, come check out the top hat. This is strange. Everything is silent, as if there was no one living here. I'm worried about Anthony. I have to find him. I'd like to shout out our fantastic, amazing, beautiful Patreon supporter, Sydney, or WizKid Sid, if you prefer. Oh my god, what an elite tier nomkin we have here. Sydney's sister does music, and you guys should check it out by scanning the QR code on screen right now. Go and check out some wonderful music, some fantastic, fantastic beats, as they say. Thank you so much, Sydney, and I hope some of you will go and check out Sydney's sister's music. Looks amazing, sounds amazing. Oh my god. I also want to shout out Sukiko. Thank you very much, Sukiko, for your support on Patreon this month. It is wonderful of you, fantastic of you, amazing of you, one might say. And finally, a lot of thank yous here. Subrupt for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much, Subrupt. You're a nomkin. You know you're a nomkin. I guess it isn't final because I've got to shout out? Jesus. Shout out our producer, Alice, as well. Thank you so much, Alice. You beautiful nomkin. Alice's link's on screen right now. Make sure you follow and support Alice. I think that's everyone I need to thank. At the time of recording, guys, we need one more sub to hit our goal for the month. Consider supporting us. Oh my god. Other than that, thank you for being wonderful, fantastic, and amazing. And I will see you guys. Well, I'll see you in a few seconds with the rest of the video. Oh my god. Okay, let's have a look around. A note on the table. Dear Mr. Beechworth, due to the recent events, the situation's become unbearable for us, and much to our regret, we have no choice but to leave. We will remain forever grateful for all these years in your service. God bless you, Mr. and Mrs. Brewer. Presumably the servants, Bubba. Okay, what do we have here? We have lots of things.
So many things. And wind sound effects.
A machine that plays recorded music. I did not know that Anthony was such an enthusiast of new inventions. Shocking new contraptions. A cabinet with glasses and some liquor bottles. There is also a matchbox.
Okay,
I guess we can take the matchbox. These matches should come in useful.
You all can't hear this, but we can. We can hear our fuzzy daughter causing destruction in the hallway because she has left her spot next to us.
Exactly, exactly. Oh, I remember something about the painting here from a long time ago. The portrait is crooked. There we go. An old rosary, a cord of beads with a solid wooden crucifix. Oh my god, baby, I'm some kind of genius.
Oh,
no!
Sophia, no!
Sophia. What do we have here?
What
Plates
do we
and
have
pans.
here?
It's a kitchen, yeah? The kitchen stove and a cleaning cloth. This is mine, bubby. It might come in handy, I'm gonna take it. I've unlatched the door. Oh, what is this? This looks a little bum.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
A murder of crows is eating eagerly. There are so many birds that I cannot see the prey from here. It's probably nothing, right?
Just some gushes.
These crows are too vicious. Getting close would be dangerous. So, if this is a traditional adventure game, we need to dress up as a crow. Right?
Yes.
And then we'll be perfectly numb. Can we fast remove? Oh, we can! To get back to where we want to go. That's actually a nice feature. Are there any other doors in here? No. Alright, let's start exploring the rest of this hall. I want to know why the servants left.
Because it's a spooky game. If
Servants always leave in spooky games?
Yeah, it would be less spooky if there were people here.
March 5th, 1891. Master Anthony has made us get rid of our religious objects. What is going on with him? Luckily, I found a place to hide my rosary. I cannot pray every night without it. Master Anthony has been complaining about Alfie. What would a simple cat do to him? He ordered us to keep him out the house at all times. Still, I cannot let the poor thing starve. He's such a clever cat. Every time I open the window, he knows food is waiting for him. Anyway, I'm worried about Master Anthony. He's growing more and more unlike himself every day. Master Anthony is spending whole days locked inside his office. He wants us to leave him food at the door, but he rarely eats anything. I'm really worried. Well, I guess that answers slightly the question why they left, probably, you know?
Yeah.
A lamp to light the way. We'll grab it. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go upstairs now. We're gonna go and wander around upstairs a bit, Bubba. Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Upstairs. That's how you say it. If you didn't know. Oh, Bubby. It's very dark up here. How do I use things in this game?
Double click, maybe?
There we go. I'm some kind of puzzling genius. What do we got here?
So brave.
A locked door.
So smart.
I am so... Thank you. Oh, God. You're so nice to me.
Can you like that?
This door doesn't look good, by the way.
I am sure I don't know what you mean. It looks like a lovely door to me.
It's boarded up, Bubba.
It's a lovely door?
But there's no door there.
I mean, it is. It's just boarded up.
The door is gone. It's been replaced with planks.
I don't know if I believe you.
Alright, what do we have here? Oh, something on the nightstand? A silver key. I'm going to be honest with you, I could never have told there was an item there. Small photographs and old daguerreotypes? Mostly family portraits. I have no idea what that word means. A gentleman with a serious and inquisitive look. Bubby, do you think we are serious yet inquisitive in this game?
I'd say so. I mean, look at our clothing.
Yes.
It's inquisitive clothing.
And we were wearing a top hat.
Yes.
Which is probably the ultimate inquisitive thing if we think about it.
It's right next to a deer stalker.
Yeah. It's not quite as inquisitive, you're right, that's the deerstalker. There's a lot of jam coming from under the store.
What kind of...
I don't know, Bubby.
Oh my god, speaking of what kind of jam,
Yes.
everyone, I have something to tell you. I tried the Grimace Shake.
Oh, God.
And here's the thing, at first it wasn't actually bad. It was pretty mild, it was pretty good. And then I let it sit while I ate my burger. And by the time I got back to it, it tasted of blackcurrant and it was vile and I hated it. And then Miggs tried to get me to drink it more because she really likes my bubba face.
It's very cute. I think this is a slight disrecord. The sleeve reads the Carnival of Venice. Can we take it? Yes. We have a crowbar, a slightly rusted iron crowbar, a small pile of firewood, twigs, and chunks of dry bark, which we cannot take. Okay, we found a bunch of things down here, Bebby. Oh, Bebby, you know what we can do now?
What?
We can make that doorway happy again by opening it with the crowbar.
Is that what makes the door happy?
I mean, it might not make us happy, because whatever was barricaded in there might not be very happy about it, but the door itself will be very happy.
As long as someone is.
As long as the door's happy, then our dreams can come true. Removing planks. My God, what has happened here?
Well,
before we
I
look at
think what happened
Go ahead, Gita.
is
Explain.
that... Oh, I didn't notice the person in the bed
It's
because
a doll.
the doll in the bed I didn't notice because it's so blocky. I thought it was a blanket. So never mind. My theory has been disproven because there's a doll. Never mind.
We're going to read the notes on the floor. It is a letter. Dear Margaret, it's been a few days since Anthony left his office. I can hear him whisper angrily, frightfully, and it gets worse at night. Our service left a few days ago. Without their help and company, I am lost. I can barely walk out of bed, and not even the doctor will come here after his argument with Anthony. My husband's developed a horrible ability to break anyone's will. I do not know what to do. I do not have any strength left. I wish I could send you this letter. Your dear friend, Anna Beechworth. Oh, that's his wife. Oh, dear. In feeble handwriting. I cannot go on. All is lost. Lovely story here. It's a diary page. I cannot stand their stares. They watch me, they judge me, they despise me. I know they think I'm not worthy of this family, but who are they but dust and bones? A memory. Leave me. I do not need you. Leave me alone. She seems pretty well. Leave me alone, it says on the wall too. So, you know, she was committed to that bit.
Yep.
The lifeless body of a woman that's been here for a few days. Looks like she's clutching a note in her hand. I am writing what will surely be my final thoughts, my last lines, my last breath. I do not know what kind of dark power has turned my husband into what he is now, a stranger with a look bereft of all sanity, compassion, and human warmth. I do not know what shadow has slowly darkened our lives. I do not know this foreign guest that now dwells in our souls. I do not know where it is from, but I'm sure it is not from this world. I will meet my brother and sisters soon. I will be free from this abyss of madness and fear. Soon, I will stop trembling. And she drops something. A single long hairpin. A simple hairpin, sorry, not single. I mean, it is single as well. It is available. What's in here? Let's go in here, Bubba. Oh, it's locked from the inside. Can I pick the lock? I cannot force the lock this tough with this. Well, that is just rude, Bubba. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Rude.
Was there another door in here, actually? Oh, there is. Huzzah! Let's go that way instead. Oh, I don't like this.
Lots of pictures.
Yeah, I'm getting an Addams Family vibe in here, actually. Why is there a window tapping? There is a big raven perched outside the window, tapping on the glass with its beak. Oh, well, that's not right.
Sure. Does the raven want to say hi?
Just gonna leave this room alone for now. Might be important later on, though.
Well, you're not gonna look at the portraits?
I guess I should. The old man bears some resemblance to Anthony, but his countenance is marred by a severe, unsettling gaze. The young woman, not yet in her 20s, stares defiantly back at me. She looks like the woman on the bed. She is holding a baby. Could that be Anthony's child? A woman has strong features and dark hair. She has a bold look in her eyes. The young Anthony, just like I remember him. A man with blonde hair. I feel like I've seen him before. And I think this is going to be the window again. A portrait of Anthony standing behind a mounted wildcat or lynx. The painting looks fresher around the animal's head. We need some paint thinner. To thin out the paint, because that's how that works, right, Bubba?
Yes.
You're an artist, you know this.
I'm not much of an artist.
Yes, you are. Using the hairgun, I managed to spring the latch with ease. The window leads to a balcony shared with the adjacent room. Oh. Is that jam over here?
Is it jam?
A can of paint thinner.
That is not jam.
Well, it's what we need, though, right?
Yes, but don't eat it.
Don't drink the paint thinner.
Yeah, that's good free advice.
Yeah. Anything else here? Oh, there's a hammer there. A few handwritten notes. That goddamn cat. He meows every night and it's for me. I know it. He is mocking me. He knows my secret. He knows. I'll not let him ruin everything. I do not have any choice. I have to put an end to this miserable life. Or better yet, I will blind him. You gabby lynx. You would not confess. No, not you. I think that's a clue, baby, about the picture with the lynx.
Oh, no.
Common hammer in good condition. So now we have the can. We can combine it with the cloth. I dampen the cloth with paint thinner, and we can go back to the gallery and do some paint thinning. Isn't that amazing?
So amazing. No one has ever thought about this.
In any adventure game before?
Mm-hmm.
The thinner has worked, the fresh paint is gone, and now I can see the original painting. The lynx's mouth is open, as if it were growling. Okay.
I'm confused why it didn't eat through all of the paint.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Did that accomplish anything?
I don't really know. But apparently not for now, anyway. I think there may have been a shortcut we can go through here. Let me just check this, okay?
Mhm.
Do you like shortcuts, Bubba?
Yes.
Chat, comment section.
Especially when they're short.
What if there were the cuts? Listen them.
Yes.
Okay, that's a shortcut around that way. Got it. We unlocked the door. I hate the fact that when he's in the dark, he's like, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful of my peats. Don't want to fall over. That would be very bum. You know? I mean, he's right. But it's beside the point. We have the record. Let's play it on the gramophone.
That's not horrible at all.
The music has abruptly stopped.
Oh!
Okay.
Hello.
Well, the birds have moved inside, which means we can perhaps look at this thing over here now. Look. Yeah, see? A dying crow. Not much life left in it. But I am apparently going to pick it up anyway. And then we're going to kill it.
Crow death.
Let's put an end to the poor creature's suffering.
So what we gonna do with dead crow? Cook it?
No, we're going to put it in a bowl and lure the cat out with it, obviously. Obviously, Bubba. Because the note said the cat was smart, right? So we're going to put it in the food bowl here. And then we're going to use the rosary so it thinks it's prayer time. I think that should do something.
Did it?
I don't actually know. Let's have a look again. There's a kitty cat, look, see? That's not the kitty cat, is it? It's the crow again.
Yes, the crow.
Well, we're just gonna leave for now and hope everything works out. I hear something in the distance. It sounds like a lament. Oh, it's from the basement. The sound is louder down here. What is a lament, Bubby? It's like a sad thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the cat.
Hey, yo, kitty.
The cat seems to be behind this wall. Well,
The whole place caved in.
the black cat is staring at me, but wait, its eyes are missing. Well, that's a bit worrying. Good lord, it almost ripped my eyes out. It's run away into the dark.
Well,
Seems like normal cat behavior.
I guess if it's blind, it doesn't really matter.
There's an open chest with a dark cloak, a mask, and a knife. The knife could be useful. Not gonna mention the cult-like... No? Fine. It's probably
No.
nothing.
My friend wasn't in a cult. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now, the painting, by the way, you know, you were like, oh, what do we do with it? That's a clue that we need to find a stuffed lynx. And there just so happens to be one. Oh, the crows are gone, that's good. In the workshop.
Wow, you're so rude to the poor crows.
I mean, do you
You're
like crows?
oh, wow, it's good that they're not here. I'm not crowist.
Okay, so like, let's okay, so you're alone in a room, and suddenly all these crows show up, right? How would you feel about that?
I mean, it's their house, really. I'm just in here.
I managed to get the lynx's mouth open. There's a gold key inside, and now we can use that on the trapdoor. Oh dear. Oh god. No, Anthony, no.
It's just a doll, it's fine.
The lifeless body of my dear friend. What madness could have left him to commit such an act? There is something in his pocket. It's a sealed letter. Dear J. Devitt, you're reading these lines, I'm nothing but a dead body hanging before you. I write to you in my last shreds of lucidity. You're one of my oldest friends, and when I sent you the letter asking you to come here, I did not doubt for one moment that you would. Had you failed me this evening, everything would have been lost. I found myself involved in a series of horrible incidents. For reasons beyond my comprehension and sanity, I've become a total stranger to myself and to my closest relatives, capable of the most indescribable and atrocious acts. I cannot give you any more details at this time. I must ask you to go immediately back to the boarding school where we made that pact, where we all swore on our honor that sentence that would protect us. This letter must not reach anyone else, so it's imperative you destroy it immediately. The lives of the rest of the group, and yours too, are in great danger. Do not delay, they are already waiting for you. Seeing is believing, David. Do not forget that. Always your loyal friend, Anthony Beechworth.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, crows are great! I love having them in my neighborhood! The adventure continues in episode 2.
Oh, this was episodic when it first released?
Yeah. So this was all like done by Kickstarter, chapter by chapter, I think. Do we need to include this? Previously on The Last Door. Jeremiah DeVitt receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend Anthony Beechworth. He travels to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife Anna. DeVitt faces the perils of the house and finally finds the dead body of his friend who has done that. Anthony's final letter warns DeVitt of an unknown danger and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. And that's where we are now, Bubba.
I love in these games, though. Oh.
Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Okay, now you can talk.
Okay. I love how in these games, it's always done like, oh, you need to go and you need to remember. And it's not like, Could you just tell me in the letter, guy? I mean, you already spent the time writing that. You could just say, hey, you remember that key that we hid in the back corner of the second building on the property? Go get it and come back.
It is a bit weird.
Instead of just like, you need to go to this place all mysterious. Woo!
We gotta be mysterious, buddy.
Woo!
Anyway, we're playing a priest. That's bad.
Yeah.
The kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Okay. Don't think this is a conventional thing. Especially with what that is. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Chapter 2. We cutting this out, yeah?
Yes. But only after you said that.
Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? Not a lot, really, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's pretty dark.
Yeah. Some black pixels, some white pixels, some gray pixels, some slightly less gray pixels.
Possibly they're meant to be trees, but we're not sure.
Some white pixels.
Oh no. Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me. Oh, it wasn't anyone.
How convenient.
For a minute there, I was a little worried. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I'm just a little numpkin with a little bum.
How could anyone hate a numpkin?
Especially one with a little bum.
I know.
When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1. 2. 3. Now wake. Wake up. You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I'm confident this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you had to ask the question, is this necessary, after what we just looked at? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? It looked like an eye. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, pain-filled screams I've ever heard, inside a complete darkness where an evil dwells deep below, a forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear is already awoken. I can understand why you're disturbed, Mr. DeVitt. With your permission, I'd like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe the man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening.
Listen, I'm gonna say you inferred a lot from that one eyeball.
You did, yeah. The eyeball means that you are in love with your mother. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote something awaits me. Someone awaits me. A warning to ward me from genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Sad umbrella pose.
Sad fireplace pose.
Oh no. Sad bed pose.
Sad carriage pose.
Oh no.
Just sad in general pose. We could be directors, baby.
Oh my god, we could. Episode 2 is memories. Oh, you said memories. Alright.
Oh god, I'm a child.
Quite damaged mailbox. Trapdoor opened was the subtitle there. This is a postcard inside the mailbox.
These subtitles are not great.
I put them on for everyone to make things easier, but they're not great. Dear Matthew, it's been several months and I still have not heard news from you. My brothers insist that you've abandoned me, but I'm sure you will remain true. I know that you would never do that to me. I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London. I pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. Anthony and Juliet. Doesn't really have quite the same ring to it as certain things. Is this the way forward or the way back? It's the way forward.
You go forward and back, go forward and back.
A stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have broken off the fountain. That's from Final Fantasy, but
Yee.
Yee. Yee. Alright, I guess we'll go inside. Pardon, excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. DeWitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. DeWitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago, and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. DeWitt? I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everyone but how do you say that? Monsignor?
Monsignor?
Of course. Monsignor? Exactly, but you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. DeWitt? You didn't actually ask. I prefer not to talk about it. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is important for me, but it is, a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. DeWitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Why did we just leave?
No, we didn't leave.
Oh, we're taking our thing off.
We gotta be polite, and to be polite, you take off your coat and hat.
Is there anything else she wants? Do you take care of patients here? Of course, Mr. DeWitt. We tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. Did Monsignor already live here? You said that Monsignor already lived here when the venue still was a boarding school. Indeed, he was still a priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. That was ominous. Could I talk to him? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions that he is not to be disturbed, not even by the sisters. Thanks, Mother. I'll leave you with your duties. Love the way she hasn't even got a response to that. She is rude, okay?
Yeah, I mean, she's a nun.
I mean, she doesn't have a job, baby, that's all. It's no excuse to be rude.
Oh, God.
The best joke comes back yet again.
No, that's not what I was saying, oh God, too. I was just, like, walking into a room and all you hear is coughing.
Yeah, doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind, he's been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, that's an unfortunate name, and this is my brother Matthew. Juliet, why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters! You see, this poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago, my poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Vinge, I hope he recovers. Well, we have evidence that she didn't, right? Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me, it would be so kind. As you can see, my brother's too weak to read it. She's sabotaging this, right?
Oh, 100%.
Well, Matthew, let's see who's written to you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you're recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you come back home soon. She's lying so much. Among the baggage, I can see a packet of letters bound by twine.
You know how alone Mother feels since you left? Do you remember the good times when we all lived together? Mother needs more care now than ever. She worries a lot.
That's looping now.
Okay, it's looping now.
My letters. All the letters I write to my dear Juliet. You never posted them, but why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refused to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Our only interest is marrying someone of your status, of our family status. It was for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from the woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me be. From this day forth, you are no sister of mine. You dare banish me? I who have stayed by your side all through your illness? Very well, Matthew, you will have your way. I will leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. What a bitch. Thanks be to the Lord that you've come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It's my lucky coin, though I hope it serves you better than it has myself.
Not very lucky.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, you're not very lucky. You are dying. Okay, what else is in here? A letter here? A magazine entitled Weird Tales. Can we go in either of them? Do you think we're allowed to sleep around?
I mean, that lady is yelling, please help.
I mean, there's a nurse standing there, though.
Is the nurse not going to do anything about it, so
Please, some piety. I'm sorry you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He provides you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she's beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. That was fucking useful. Useless, sorry, is what the word I meant. That was really useful. Hi there. Good evening. I hope you're alright and this turns out to be indeed a good evening. My name is DeVitt. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. DeVitt. I'm Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Corpses here? So many corpses, what happened? What is there to understand, Mr. DeVitt? God has forsaken this place. Who is the Monsignor, Mr. Baldwin? I cannot rightly say. After all these years, I've never seen the man. Who knows, maybe he doesn't exist. I'll leave you to your work. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Baldwin. Have a nice evening. Oh, sorry, that was us saying that. Fuck, whatever. We get the gist.
I hate the coughing.
There's a lot of it here. Oh, it's a classroom.
I mean, this was a boarding school at one point.
You think they would have converted it, though? Dear brother, I've received your letter and I'll try and write you more frequently. I hope you are studying a lot and feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with a fever and I do not feel very well, but I'm on medication. Today is my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It is a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mum is going to cook a lemon cake like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you're doing, what you are learning, how is Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot, your dear sister. Father Ernest seems unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favourite class, theology. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from the class for it, and even DeVitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. Are you telling me the stuff from when we were a kid is still here and no one's cleaned it up?
Yeah, January 18th, 1876, so...
Yeah.
10 years ago?
Yeah, that's us, DeVitt.
No, more than that. It's 1891.
Yeah. Yeah, this is from then. No one cleaned it. It's so weird.
Just been perfectly there.
Perfectly, fucking framed. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty in the middle of his lecture. He stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us he was taken ill. What worries me is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. It's been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he's still sick, but if he's so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I've taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. It was announced this morning the school was to close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodged the question, and I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try and hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he's alone to remain after we vacate the premises. Okay.
So which one is we?
It is the photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I do remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. I feel like we may have amnesia.
Maybe.
What is this? Something here, Bubba? I remember what we used to keep here, some textbooks, but now there's a music box. Okay. That looks like it goes in it. It does.
Okay.
Well, I think we're done at this end. Let's go back in the lobby and start exploring the other way. Oh, I feel bad for that guy.
So alone.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a problem, but still. What do we have here? Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign. For something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? The Lord works in mysterious ways. We have to say this. Certainly yes, but I don't ask for much. Just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on like this. Excuse me, sir. So we need to play the music box here, I think.
What are you gonna have an enlightenment?
Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I know my path then. Oh, may God bless you. For you have given me the sign I was looking for. We need to follow her immediately after this. Apparently this is timed. Follow the nun. Follow the nun. Before she gets a job and she isn't one. She'll be a receptionist or something. It's be awful. I need to go past you, sir. Excuse me.
Yo.
Hello, nun. Lord works in mysterious ways. I guess all that she's going to say. Many years adrift, a perfectly smooth flotsam, and there's a small log. Oh, it's become a small log, sorry.
What is flotsam?
It's like just like wood floating in the ocean, and we got a fishing net too. Watch this. We go here, and we go back.
Oh, what happened?
A nun's habit and walking stick. There's no doubt belonged to the nun I spoke to by the window, but where did she go? Well, I think we know.
What, she went for a swim?
I think she's probably drowned herself.
No, she just went for a swim.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. It's a very, very happy game, so it's fine. Okay. Now, we need to go back to the nun's room. Okay, so in here, baby, we can now look out the window because she was in the way. A lot of dry leaves are accumulated in the hole of this old rusty pipe. They are blocking the water stream. Okay. Now we need to use the stone ornament to bash it back into place. Or break it, I'm not entirely sure which, but one of them. I blunted the sharp edges of the pipe. Now I need not fear being cut.
Oh, so none of that.
Yeah, none of that. And now we put a net should catch anything that comes down the pipe. Okay. Well, if we ever have to put something down a pipe, baby, we know we're sorted. Isn't that numb?
Huzzah.
Another tapestry that I remember from my school days. The student dormitory was here. Oh, there's a door missing. See? Well, it's behind the tapestry, right? Okay, and also something, actually. How does he remember that when he doesn't remember anything else?
It's fine.
Let's go this. A broken mirror. There's a protruding piece.
Well, that's not very safe.
It is not. I can already open the tap with no risk of losing the shiny object. There's a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grating. I cannot see it properly. And we turn this on, and that'll flush it. Although we're on the same floor, how does that work? Whatever. We're going back, baby.
Don't question anything.
Why should I?
'Cause the game will get mad.
Let's call it a shiny object. We got a teardrop gem. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I obviously am using a walkthrough here, right? As everyone knows. As I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these puzzle solutions, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I would have ever have guessed them in a million years. But you know this lady
What about
was like,
2 million years?
Maybe 2 million. We gotta put the teardrop on the statue. I placed the glass tear in the hollow of the Virgin Mary's cheek. It fits perfectly. And then we light up the teardrop with the mirror. And the nun's like, oh my god, it's crying. Oh, our mother is crying? Oh my lord, what does it mean?
Oh no.
What have I done? What have we done?
Yep, she's definitely crying.
Yeah, definitely. You must help me. What can I do? What's wrong with you? There's little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable and endless pain, yet they do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment. But sir, I know, but I beseech you. You'll be saving me from horrible torture. I will be eternally indebted to you. I will, however difficult this... which one do I need to pick here? I will help. I understand. Your request is terribly hard for me. I guess I can find the courage to help you. I understand the magnitude of what I'm asking. God bless you, sir. I don't know how I can show my gratitude.
Money?
What I need you to do is, without the nuns noticing, to try and get them out of morphine. Enough so that I can be embraced by the deepest of dreams and in that way stop the rhythm of my heart. Huzzah! Let's go! This place, I feel like something ominous is going on here, but I vaguely remember that's the case, so you know. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't ominous things, right?
Yeah, it's a... Oh.
Yeah, she's having a fray. I took her morphine, though. Without her noticing, Bubby. I feel like you should probably have that a bit more secure. You know?
Yeah, just a bit.
Although, maybe back in the day, around this time period, everyone was just doing morphine. Oh, he's gone. There's a note on the bed. Okay. Baldwin lies. Who's Baldwin again?
I can't remember.
Great. Noises are coming from inside the coffin.
Okay.
What in heaven? I cannot open the coffin with my own hands. The lid is nailed.
Do we have a hammer?
It's alright, I know where to get one. I will say, there's a lot going back and forth here. I got a little... We're going to go back to the front yard now, baby.
So nobody noticed the guy either getting kidnapped or running away?
No. He's an idiot. Looks like his toolbox... Oh, that idiot, sorry. I wonder if there's something useful in it. I might be able to take a look if I keep him distracted. Alright, we need to talk to the gravedigger here. I guess he's the handyman in general. Alright, tell me about this place. Well, the construction of this building was ordered by an Episcopal Bishop of Aberdeen in 1805. Tell me about Aberdeen. It was this place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. If you look there towards the northeast... Oh, he grabbed it while he's pointing. It's the highest point of the city. Oh, you seem a bit distracted, Mr. DeVitt. Oh, do not worry about it. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening. Sucker. Robbing the working people, that's what we do. Alright, what do we think's in the coffin, Bubby?
Stuff and tings. Tings and stuff. Oh, hello.
The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my god, what has happened? Talk to me. Run while we can. She's gone from the front desk. Now's our chance to rob her blind. We outsmarted them by horrifying her. There's a note here, I think. There are papers on the desk. William Nealon's cause of death, cachexia? I don't know what that is. Scratch marks have been found in his stomach. Elmer Moore, cause of death, pleuresia. A clear expression of terror on the patient's paralysed face was found at the time of death. That sounds a bit like what we just saw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn Benzie, Cause of death, marasmo. We found the patient dead, emaciated, with paleness in her body. Theodore Hading, the cause of death, typhoid. The patient suffered severe hallucinations minutes before death, screamed and shook. The opiates started to take effect. Lena Ashdown, November 27th, 1891. Cause of death, osteoarticular tuberculosis. During the autopsy, we found some strange black marks on his fingers. Claude Harris, cause of death unknown. He died while he was sleeping. Nora Dunstan, December 13th, cause of death, respiratory arrest, notes blank. Alan Blair, cause of death, morphine overdose, patient committed suicide. The patient did not seem to have depressive symptoms or suicidal tendencies. Anything else here? A large, bright, and ornate key. Oh, we took that key, baby.
It's our key now.
Yeah, finders keepers, losers weepers.
Yeah.
Is this a door? Oh, we can maybe use the key on this? That is correct. Oh, we got a flashback. I think we're in school. The subtitle said, "Go to memories." Don't look into his eyes. Because the deepest darkness dwells in his eyes.
Okay.
I guess we shouldn't look into his eyes then. Come in, my son. Oh, I guess this is the Monsignor. Did you think you could hide these books from me? They are just classic philosophy books, Father. Plato and Aristotle. Oh, this is the teacher at the time. Silence. Instruments of falsehood, you mean. Fallacies coming from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord.
Incy?
Yeah, evil in itself.
Oh, look at the eyeballs.
Yeah, and the windows are getting... I think ravens might be flying into the windows. Eye of the bird. What does it mean? Probably something to do with the ravens flying into the windows, I'm going to be honest.
Honestly, I think it's because they didn't want to buy the copyright for Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, yeah. Is that so good? Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Father Ernest? Ernest? It's been many years since I last heard that name. Since... Oh, I see. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Please, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption, past times bring us nothing but misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We all must follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. I mean, I guess that's what we're doing. He has a large burn covering his eyes. He is completely blind. Wow, he has some interesting kinks.
Oh my god.
Despite his decrepitude, extreme thinness, and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest, but he seems far away, like in another world. Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal. I don't know, Baba. What do you think we should pick?
I don't know.
Let's go with the wise quill. No, no, no. You're enveloped by sin. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance. The blessed penance? No, no, no. Your soul lives embraced by the darkness. And now, my son, tell the Lord who you are, the faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman. The faceless pilgrim. No, no, no. There is no salvation of the Lord for your soul. Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul. Alright.
Well, we fucked up.
I don't think we did, actually. I know you were there. You didn't hear me. Get out of my room. Despite being blind, he preserves good hearing. I must be careful when moving.
I think you have to move when he moves.
An old razor stained with blood. Okay. You're right, maybe move when... Or maybe when he's... farting around. Yeah. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you.
Okay.
Oh. Dear Lord in heaven, I fear myself in you. Your sword is in my hands, I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart, I will burn myself for you. He keeps saying things like the eye watches me, by the way. Using the wooden stump as a handle, I can use this to make a cut. So I made a cutting tool by sharpening the wood. Okay. Now, we can go back to that tapestry that we know goes to the secret room and cut it open. I'm pretty sure we could have just pulled the tapestry out the way. They're not known for their extreme sturdiness, ancient tapestries, baby.
Yeah. They tend to be very delicate, don't they?
Yeah. And we just ruined one.
Eh.
Oh, we're having another flashback. And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah DeWitt, shows up. Where are you, my friend? We've been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside of our group is secretly surveilling us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it is Professor Glynn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly not. Certainly, sorry, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I've decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. If you notice the lounge behind the small door of the classroom, I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know at 12 o'clock you will find that door open, and I'll be inside the lounge. That is it, my dearest colleagues. Videte nequi siat. Videte nequi siat.
Oh my god, they're so pompous.
They are. Like, it's like public schoolboy craziness.
So, is public school the fancy one?
Yeah, yeah. I remember this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. The walls are completely in disarray. I could probably punch through it if I tried. Oh, I think I had to sleep, actually, I just realised, in one of the bunk beds. I don't know why. Again, it's like, okay, you know, we're a nomkin, we'll do it, right?
Sure.
Have a little lay down. Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. Gripping stuff here. Go, Mr. Rabbit, go on, go on. When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake, who were having a heated argument.
Okay.
Mr. Rabbit curiously asked them, Dearest, why are you arguing this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon? Mr. Wolf answered politely, What we are trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up. Well, that's a bit rude. Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, But I do not want to be eaten, I want to live. Oh, tough shit. To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both of you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think? I don't think this is a convincing argument, I'm going to be honest. Mr. Vulture added, Mrs. Snake is right, we should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us to decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?
That's morbid as hell.
Who will you pick, Baby? Vulture, Snake, or the other one?
Vulture, snake, or...
Wolf.
I don't know, probably... I mean, they're all horrible ways to go, really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say any of them are particularly fast at killing you.
The snake's probably the worst, right?
Yeah, because you're just gonna be, like, slowly digested.
I'll go with the wolf.
They swallow you whole.
I think it'll be the most instant.
The vulture, theoretically, I don't think vultures actually kill their prey. They wait for them to die.
Let's go with that and wait forever.
I mean, that would be the best if that actually stayed true.
That's the plan, we got it.
But if it's actually gonna kill you, then it might take a long time to kill you because of all the pecking.
Oh my god, that's true. I don't know. After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, I got it. Why not organise a race? The first who arrives at the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle. And I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think? I think the snake's fucked.
Oh, look at all the peoples.
Yeah, the three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and they quickly disappeared.
Oh.
Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators, who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick.
I mean, someone got with all this jam.
It's very jammy in here, for sure. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy, and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark.
Oh, come on!
Oh, hi, rabbits!
Hi.
I'm gonna leave now. It was a pleasure knowing you, Duh. What is this? An impossible love. There is something I kept to myself for a long time. And the thing of it is that I love you. I've always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands.
Oh, God.
Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your greyish skin, your stench.
Oh, no!
But our love just cannot be. Aw, what a shame. It's an impossible love. The end! What a lovely story.
So wholesome and heartwarming.
Yeah, exactly. Not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was all that about? In the nightmare I found a place in my memories. I think I need to... Actually, don't know what I need to do here. Oh yeah, I know what we need to do. I do know, baby. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Do you think they might mind if we ruin the precious tapestry? Do you think the nuns are going to be like a bit upset about the, I would say, fairly major havoc we've been causing around their?
I think they might care a bit.
A bit?
Just a bit.
Otherwise, they won't notice.
Yeah.
We're going to go in the classroom. And I think there should be a rug in here somewhere. Yeah, here. In my disturbing nightmare, I was brought to this spot. Wait. It's the trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. From here sprouts a horrible stench. There is something down there.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that? Did you see? It was there, just in front of me. That thing, it was screaming. Okay.
You seem to be still alive.
Have some morphine. Oh, we killed him. It's probably for the best.
Were we meant to do that?
Rest in peace. Apparently, yeah, I got a trophy. Merciful. The decaying corpse of a young woman. It seems as if she's been devoured by an animal.
I guess the vulture or the wolf got her.
Yeah.
Go to memories.
Punctual as always, David. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest. Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The Professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please all of you take a seat, and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be open, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask you close your eyes, you'll fear a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum.
Oh. Okay. Don't do drugs, kids.
Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What is it that we saw? The eye of the bird, malum in se. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us. It looks for us. It calls for us from its dark nest, from its abominable lair. All these years, I've attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor, wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has. Only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you. But I was seized by curiosity. It's absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. O Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that's left is surrender. Surrender to him. Gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames.
I don't really think that's absolutions. Oh.
Malum. In. Say.
You didn't use enough lighting fluid.
Oh, great. Well, I guess he was in on it.
It's payback for stealing his tool. I think it's a bit of an overreaction, honestly, but that's what I think this is.
How rude of him.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
The adventure continues in episode 3. Alright, here is episode 3. Previously on The Lost Door. After the death of an old friend, Anthony DeVitt. After the death of our old friend Anthony, DeVitt decides to travel back to the school they both attended in the outskirts of Aberdeen. In his search, DeVitt meets his old teacher, Father Ernest. He also remembers the experiment they had attempted many years back, which had terrible consequences. The truth is revealed. Father Ernest worships the Eye of the Bird, a vision resulting from the experiment he killed many people trying to replicate its results. Those who saw the eye back then he calls the 4 witnesses, who discovered Ernest immolates himself. Finally, Ernest's servant knocks DeVitt out and buries him alive.
Well, it was just rude.
All is darkness. All is cold. All is silence. We're fine.
Will we ever get our lovely hat back?
We never did get our hat back, no. It's a tragedy.
Oh no!
Are we gonna skip this bit as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
They've seen it several times by now.
Well, I've only seen it once because I cut it out the second time.
Oh.
We are in the spooky woods, baby.
Oh my god, so spooky. So woody.
Oh, it's fading in and out too. Oh no. I think we might be losing it a bit again.
Just a bit.
Jeremiah, we must talk. With your mother deceased, arrangements had to be made regarding your upbringing. A man in my position and responsibility can't take the time to look after a young boy. First thing in the morning, you'll depart for Scotland. I'm sending you to a study at the St. Gall boarding school in Aberdeen. You need not bother to write, as I will not have time to read your letters. Also, you can't.
But don't be me.
Still no letters for you, DeVitt. Please do not persist any further.
Jeez, I can ask, dude. Don't be mean. Don't crush my hopes like this.
Pleased to meet you, my new classmates. And who is that? That's just DeVitt. Pay him no mind. He's a little odd. Interesting. I like odd people. Hello, I'm Anthony. Anthony Beechworth. This is my first term here. I've only just arrived. I hope we can be friends. And summon Satan.
Particularly summon Satan. It's like a pastime of mine, really.
A hobby.
It's my one goal in life. Summoning Satan.
Oh, that was a flashback. Can I move now? What is happening? I don't know. My head is pounding. I feel so weak and thirsty. If I don't drink water soon, I will faint. Dear Lord, where am I? You're in a house where the direction you're walking changes incrementally, apparently.
Oh my god. That's unprecedented.
It seems to be somewhere quite industrial, like a coal cellar maybe or something. I'm in a city. Is it Aberdeen? How could I have escaped? Watercress for sale. Watercress for sale. Okay. That seems like a lovely place. Horse meat for sale. Horse meat for sale. There's a man staring at me from amidst the crowd. Something in his countenance seems strange to me. He's ginger.
Might be.
I mean, he looked like it.
Hey, lady. Who is that?
Just I can't click on anyone at the moment. I need to find water, I think. From the pipe flows grimy water full of soot. The water odor is repulsive, but I'm overcome with thirst, as Chrism is overcome with sneezes and coughs. Oh, probably shouldn't have drunk that, actually.
It's because I sneezed. I'm so sorry. My sneeze will spread diseases.
Oh no, I must have fainted. It's dangerous to begin an old nickel at night. I should make my way out as soon as possible.
Do you have cicadas in Scotland or England?
I don't think so. Or in England, maybe generally.
But that's what the
I know it said that. What's this place?
Oh, it's so spooky.
Herr Dr. Wakefield is here to see you, Mynheer. Show him in, Hutz. That's my German accents, guys. The best I can manage, right? Is it about your patient, is it not? There is no trace of him. He has not shown up for his last few sessions. I haven't been to his house, of course. This is the guy we actually was doing the therapy with us earlier. His landlady assured me he went on a trip weeks ago and hasn't come back home. He kept the destination to himself. Then it is happening as I feared. What do you mean? I'm sorry, my dear friend. I first thought of this when we described your sessions with Hedivit, but I didn't want to upset you without need, as I hoped for the best. Though I'm afraid my suspicions could be true. There are some things that I will have to verify first, though. I promise that I will contact you as soon as I have learned anything important. Please, head doctor. It is the utmost importance no one else knows of this matter. You have my total discretion. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, but do you, though? Do you have my total discretion?
Discretion. Episode 3 is the 4 witnesses, by the way. We're one of them, Bubba.
Oh my god.
I feel like I've been walking these streets for hours. Surely I must be close to finding my way out of this. Labyrinth. We have a ticket in our inventory. What the fuck is this? I can't look. Oh, can I look at it? Yeah, I can. I wonder how this got in my pocket. The 4, number 4. I think this might be to do with us, by the way.
Oh my god, this is such a big number.
Yeah,
the
and the one that's
biggest
crossed
number.
is the one that crossed out the priest that burned himself. I'm gonna guess. So we have 3 left.
I would assume so, yeah.
A ticket to see a play called The 4 Witnesses. Not think that's strange or anything? Okay, fine.
It's not sassy at all.
Oh, we're in a butcher shop. I think.
What, is there gonna be more horse meat?
Cuts of rancid meat lie discarded on the butcher's block. Oh, and there's 4 leathers here. Well, I know the order. I think. Oh my god, baby, I'm a genius.
Oh my god.
Oh, look, a bottle. Oh, it's like a secret distillery where they're making alcohol illegally. A bottle of gin, it's empty, but it must be maybe of some use. Well, take it then. See, look, it's the distillery. This machine's old and in disrepair. It appears to be some sort of filtering machine. Despite its condition, it seems to have been used just recently. There we go. They're making booze in the butchers. You gotta go back now, Bubba, okay? The smell in here must be awful. Or awful, maybe? It's a fortune teller, I think. I can tell because she's wearing a headband thing. Bandana? That's the word. Do you hear them? It's the crows searching for the bones of the weak and dying. They're calling to each other. They must have found something. Could you help me? These streets are so confusing to navigate. I'm afraid I have lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, Lost One, I can give you direction. I've been gifted with a second sight. I can peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like me to close my eyes so that yours may be opened? I haven't a penny to pay you. Money is of no matter here. Come close to me now. I'll take your watch. Alright, are we gonna flip the cards and all of them will be death?
Maybe.
The Dying Star. I don't think that's a real card. You lost your guide. You follow the stream, but do not know where it goes. You think you have escaped, but actually you're getting closer and closer. The Walker. You've embarked upon a great journey, but this path has been walked by you before. You step in your own footprints inside a circle of fire. The Scream. It begs you to escape. Mute. It shrieks your lost name. Sharp, painful, and burning. It's voice of one you know. Oh, that's it, I guess. I don't understand. What does it all mean? I can't unpick these uns. The threads you've woven in destiny are too tight, child. But you will. Oh, yes, you will. It's not for me to say, but for you to discover. Remember that in the fog, we only see what is closest to us. The bird remains in the distance. If you wish to leave, you must follow the path of the bird. No more direction can I give. Pardon me, I must go.
Well, that's just rude, lady.
You will need a map to guide your steps. Farewell. Okay, thanks for not giving me the map. Are you It's the man! The ginger man!
Oh my god.
The mysterious stranger.
The legends are true.
Yeah. Anything else around here? Oh, there's something here. What's this? A rusty old oil lamp sits in the corner. No, it doesn't belong to anyone. You're welcome to take it if you like. I'm not sure what good it'll do you without any oil, though. Well, it's an adventure game. We'll take whatever we can.
Yeah.
So he went this way, right? Is there anything else around here? I think he wants us to follow him, Bubba, but we're going to go in the sewer instead. I don't like it in here. The letter seems to be inscribed with an oily grime. It reads rats. I'm not sure if it's a warning or an exclamation.
It's both.
The sewer is flooded here with an ankle-deep pool of water. Patches of oil swirl on its surface. Well, we can probably get oil, right? Oh, do you think we need to use the bottle first?
Probably.
Yeah. We got oily water in the gin bottle, then we combine these two. The water contains oil that could be useful in the lamp, but I need to find a way to filter it first. Oh, we have to go back to the distillery.
Why do you have to filter oil?
Because I guess the water ruins it, so it makes it not flammable. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really an expert on these situations. Where have we been? Okay, this is the right way.
Everywhere. No way.
It's just as well, this guy was making illegal alcohol, or we'd have been screwed, I'm going to be honest with you.
So handy.
It's very handy, it's very numpkin. I would say, almost say numpkinness. I pour the contents of the bottle into the essentia. The oil floats on the surface. When I open the valve, I'll drain the water until all the water has been removed. That's it, I've extracted all the water. I fill the lamp with oil. I hope it will be enough to last the night. Alright, so now we need to light this somehow. Would they have had street lamps in this time period? I guess so. Oh, she has a fire. Let's just steal it. Oh my god. It worked. He went this way, right? The mysterious man?
I think so.
There he is!
Oh my god.
Quickly
Oh, he
follow
got
him.
away. How dare he?
Oh. I tell you one thing I do like about this game, right? It shows really fucked up stuff, but because it's so pixely, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But you can tell how horrible some of the scenes are meant to be.
The game didn't break, everything is just fine.
This is the door that broke the game. Let's see if it breaks it again. No.
Okay, good. It was just a little shy.
Yeah. So that's pretty normal. Everything is fine now. And is this locked? Got a crypt or something? The door is locked. I can't even move it. You know what's bum? I was robbed of a achievement then.
Oh no. What will you ever do?
I don't know. I mean, you actually have to play the game like 3 times to get all the achievements, so, you know. That was never going to happen anyway. An old worn-out coat hangs in the rack. In one of its pockets is a pair of gloves. Okay, take the gloves then. Oh my god. Let's go upstairs, I guess. We'll investigate this spooky house. What's the picture of? A bright meadow. It's faded to a dull colour. Lovely. A distant laugh that I couldn't actually hear, but the game did? Excellent. Now my eyes focus in the gloom. I can see a person sitting on a bed as an elderly woman. She's just dressed up as a young girl for some reason. She appears not to hear or see me from up here. I will need to get closer if I'm to explain myself.
Is there any explanation? Hey, sorry I'm in your house, but I'm looking for a ginger man.
I don't know, but there's something in the fire here. We found a doorknob in the flames. It's a spherical piece of metal. A doorknob? No, I don't want to dance and sing anymore. It's enough for me today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. Who are you? Actually, madam, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. Oh, don't you recognise me? No. No, madam, I'm afraid I do not. I'm very sorry. Oh, no, not at all. It's fine. It's been a while since I last performed, I suppose. But don't you forget it. I'm the greatest little catty, singer, dancer, the golden girl of London's music halls. I want to get out of this place. Hide and seek? Oh, I do love games. I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me there, you see, in the fog. There are no faces. Okay. I'm looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? I told you! You led me to this place. No, Father. I have been practicing the last repertoire as you ordered. I behaved very well today, haven't I? Let's play.
Oh, poor little old lady.
Now stand next to the fireplace and count to 3.
You only need 3 seconds to hide?
I mean... Okay. I guess we're doing it.
1.
1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Oh, shit.
What?
So this is the game where it's like red light, green light, and if she gets to me, will she kill me?
That's not hide and seek.
1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Hi.
Hello.
This is a cutscene, so I can't control it anyway. Well, okay, just ignore that. Yeah, that's fine. This seems totally fine.
One more song. Oh, hello. Hi. You're quite close to me, miss.
And you wrote in jam on the floor in the interim? That's quite impressive.
Yeah.
When the blazes just happened, my head is pounding. And where did she go? She left something behind.
Outside Pete?
Maybe. The pile of things on the floor after Caddy's disappearance, there is a mask.
Okay, so not outside Pete's, it's a mask.
Yeah, it did look like outside Pete's. It's a porcelain mask. It broke when it fell. The distorted features, there's a grotesqueness to them. I don't like the look of it. And look, underneath the mask, there's a photograph. It has a note. Little Catty Show. There is a girl lit up by a spotlight in a musical hall singing to a live piano. It was covered in jam, by the way, that as well.
Oh.
I feel like things didn't go too well with that performance. It's like Butters' performance in South Park.
Oh, God.
Oh, I missed something in here, actually. Let me just check that. There's a note been left behind over here, look. I'm exhausted. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours. By the end of the music, wavered with his trembling hands. Still a long time for the day of the show, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said, over and over. Father got really mad at me and he started to shout when after many hours of rehearsal I said that I wanted to get out and play a little bit in the street. More and more he's obsessed with rehearsing, with concerts, with perfection. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come from all over the sea and admire? Is my name not the one printed on all the posters? My name! The dolls for sale at the theatre entrance, they had my likeness, my dress, my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes the decisions. One more song. Yes, one more. A last song for you, Papa. I guess you killed him. Seems like a stable lady. We've got a ladder here that we can't use at the moment. Oh, there's another distant laugh, Bubba. That we can't hear. Oh, I heard that one. The laughter's coming from behind the curtains. I can faintly see the outline of a figure on the other side. I'm guessing it's going to be not a person. I was right. It's a porcelain doll with lifelike proportions. The face has been removed, leaving her featureless, but its wig shines brightly as though of human hair. Okay, can I turn this off? The record is scratched. It's repeating on a loop. Shut up! That was just rude.
So rude.
Alright, can we take the wig? Yes. We're gonna have to dress up as little Catty. Why do I keep doing this? Oh, it changes.
Okay.
One more time. This is different. I can't move. Well, I understood that completely. I don't know about you. It was backwards, right?
I'm sure someone will have fun playing that backwards and figuring out what it said. That will not be us.
Oh, that seems like a nice
Are they holding a... Oh, I thought that was a sword.
I'm glad. Second violin, bar 2. Notes FED, pulled constantly down. No, no, no. Did I not pray enough? Have I not written faithfully every last note you screwed into me? Middle C up to A. Measure G up to C. Tied. F. Second violin, bar 2. Middle C up to A. Double note, e.g. C. No, this was supposed to be our masterpiece. Viola C up an octave and then up to G. What? What do you think? Who do you think you are? Are you blind man? When you say I'm creating the angel's voice? The work? C to A, an octave higher, a fragile voice flutters around the strophe. No, 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 no. Hands swallow you. Laugh at you. I lost it again. Are you alright, sir? My inspiration too is lost, quite lost in the fog. The notes moan just like her. Who is she? Oh, beautiful Daphne, the best soloist that a composer could have. The voice of an angel, what made my music possible. She would stand there by the window. The wind caressed her cheeks. It danced by her golden hair. Her dress glowed like an ember in the dusk sun. What happened to her? She was very delicate, like a flower in the desert, like a petal in the storm. The sickness, it just swept her away. Her voice. My God, her voice. It came from heaven. She was the angel of my music. Oh no, do we have to go and get her body?
Yeah, maybe.
The mausoleum outside the house. Is that where Daphne is buried? That's right. I visited her many nights and even slept beside her on the cold, wet Okay. I was following a man, though, come to think of it, maybe he's following me. He has a red beard and wears a cape. I sometimes find this man, too, among my notes. I feel him close to me at times. Please, I need to get out of this place. You must ask me for words, but words are betrayers. They're dirty. Music, just music remains beautiful, but it's a prisoner inside all of us. We must set it free. I can't help you now, not until my work is finished. My work is the important thing. She was my only inspiration. I must go. Let music and singing surround you, my man. Not particularly helpful conversation, really, was it?
Yeah, not really.
We've got a musical score here, and we're going to apparently take it, and he isn't going to give a shit, apparently, which is a bit strange.
So...
Yes.
What was any of the things that he was saying?
He's just talking about, like, the structure of a musical piece, like the different instruments and what key and tone they need to play in and that kind of stuff. It's like he's writing a whole piece of music for multiple instruments.
Hmm.
Oh, this seems like a nice room, doesn't it?
I mean, it's not the worst one we've seen.
Yeah. That is a human-sized cage, though.
Don't think about it. Don't worry about it.
The piano is so dusty, I dare say it hasn't been played in years. I wonder if it still works. Something is preventing one of the keys from depressing. There was a key hidden under the key. So we got a small key. Alright, let's put the score on here too, I guess. Can we do that? I guess not, although I was pretty sure I needed to. Let's try the score on the cage instead, maybe. If I blow through the paper roll, maybe I could manage to make the feather fly. Oh, there's a feather in the cage. Whew, there we go. Why do we need the feather, Bubba?
I don't know, really.
I got it. It's a big black feather with some grey spots in the base. I will say this game does suffer from, like, adventure game sort of blue sky thinking. You know? Where you're like, oh, I've got to use this on this to create this. Do you know what I mean? Alright, we can use the small key to unlock the dresser, I think. And inside we have a dress. An elegant scarlet party dress. Alright, now we got one more thing. So, like, we're obviously trying to create, by the way, the woman. To inspire him to finish his music so he'll help us. However, we need glue to glue it all together. And this is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. So if we use the feather on the tree stump here, we coat the feather in resin from the thing, okay? And then we combine the resin with the mask to paint it. I've stuck the pieces together with the resin. The face reminds me of the girl from one of the paintings. Well, that's unfortunate. So now we need to go and repair the mannequin. So our friend upstairs, who doesn't seem that hostile, even if he's a little strange, is inspired. I do hate the fact that when we've got the lamp out, we walk cripplingly slowly. I know it's for atmosphere, because the game is very atmospheric. But it's like, okay. I understand, but let's just move on. Alright, fix mask. It's gonna be beautiful, baby. Flawless, okay?
So flawless.
The dress? Yes, just right. It looks more and more like the young woman in the painting. Daphne, you're back. You're a figment of my melancholic mind. Are you the ghost of my dying music? No, it doesn't matter, because you're with me again. I now know exactly how to compose my masterpiece. Please take my violin. Now I've completed my work, I no longer have a use for it. It needs to be with her. Go to the mausoleum and place it where her heart lies. The angel of my music will guide you. Here, take the key to the mausoleum, my friend. Alright. Let music and singing surround you, my man. Look for the simurg. I don't know what that means, by the way. Molto adagio, sotto voce. So he's talking about, like, on music, you'll see things like that written. Okay? And that'll tell you, like, how to perform it. So, like, you're like, do you play it, like, poignantly, like, da, 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 da. Or maybe you play this bit slower, or maybe that bit starts off slower but then speeds up, that kind of thing. And they're always written in, like, Latin. Actually, it might be wrong. It might be a different language. Whatever, though. It makes all music's written in Italian. The sarcophagus is broken. Where on earth is the coffin? Who could have done this? She's probably fine, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Can I go down here at all? Like, is there like a staircase? Like, it looks to me like there's a staircase there, look, but I can't do anything about it. A trail of soil leads from the sarcophagus to this hole. Was the coffin transported through here? I guess so? Oh no, we're back out on the streets again, baby!
Oh no.
Oh no! What is this? Oh, it's a shortcut that we've unlocked now. Well, that's kind of handy, I guess. We can always go back through there now. I guess? I can't see anything through these dirty window panes. It's locked. Of course it is. What was that? Maybe I can see something if I look through the keyhole? Darkness there, and nothing more. That's very Edgar Allan Poe. That was kind of... What was that? What am I supposed to be doing, Bebby?
It was a knock.
Oh, God.
It's just a little Satan, it's fine. He's just come for tea.
You let me in, so
And to have a fiddle contest.
Oh, that's so long. With the help of the river, the naive Daphne hid from the sun in the shadowy mist. She changed her skin for strong bark, so her heart was forever concealed, her dance frozen in the rustle of 1,000 leaves. Okay. This seems like a lovely little bookstore, where nothing bum has ever happened. Hello, another man.
Yes, amazing. Hello, Dad.
I don't remember any of this, by the way. I beg your pardon, sir, if I've startled you. What are you doing here in the dark? Why, I'm reading these marvelous books. In the dark? But how can you see the words without any light? That is the only way to see them, really. That is, if you want to see the words on the other side of the page, the words from the shadows. Shadow always hides from the light, you know, so they can only be read in darkness.
The hell?
Are you the owner of the bookshop? Oh, goodness, no. The bookshop doesn't belong to anyone. Not since I found it here. I'm just a guest, an explorer of these ancient tomes. Have you seen a man pass this way? He is red-haired, tall, and wears a cape. Oh, yes. I know of whom you speak. I see him here from time to time perusing the books. He would pick one off the shelf, glance at it, then put it back. He and I never spoke, though. Why'd you ask? I study him sometimes, and he slips away whenever I try and meet him. I feel he's guiding me towards something. That may be so. We each have our own white rabbit to lead us through lost places. Can you tell me which books the man perused? Let me think. Unexplored Places of the Empire. An excellent tome. Very revealing and very rare. The bookshop is very fortunate to have a copy in its collection. I'm not sure where it is now, though. It can't be far. Pardon the interruption, sir. I will leave you to your reading. Weirdo. A large collection of books. Can I do anything with these? Oh, I think I can actually individually find books maybe on this bookshelf. No, that's him, isn't it? God damn it. Well, that's just rude.
Is it the rudest or just rude?
So we need to find books on this shelf, but it's not letting me select any of them.
Thank you for ignoring me, by the way.
Sorry, I was distracted. Can we cut for a second? Well, we can't find anything in here, so we're going to keep going, I guess, guys. I hear a woman's voice in the distance. It sounds as if she's singing a lullaby. Singing is a strong word here.
I mean, I'd say it's singing.
Oh, no? Okay, now it is. A book lies on the floor. Its spine reads Unexplored Places of the Empire. Oh, that's the book we're looking for. The Place of Eternal Fog, also known as Zylar, it's a unique bay in the east of Balashwar near the jungles of Bengala. It's surrounded by tall snow-capped mountains, usually covered in mist. The waters of the bay are dangerous and rarely visited. Oh, what song is this? If that mockingbird don't sing... That's the one, right?
Yeah.
There's a massive hole in the floor here, caused by tree roots by the looks of things. On the ground lies a book entitled The Songs of Zylar. The Search for Simurgh. No. It said follow the Simurgh, the guy did earlier.
Hmm.
I guess we're gonna go down here. I'm guessing it's Daphne we can hear singing.
I'd assume so.
Daphne, are you dead down here? There's a note partially obscured by mud. I mustn't fall asleep. I hear them crawling. I hear them gnawing. Rats, too many of them. They know I'm here. I mustn't fall asleep. They stalk me, coming closer and closer. I can see their blood-red eyes glimmering in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep. A pile of ragged clothes, caked with mud and full of holes. The dead roots of a once great tree fill the cavernous sewer. A strange green moss covers its surface, and there is a great crack along its length. I don't know why the violin does that, but apparently that's what we do.
Well,
The violin disappeared among the roots as if swallowed up. The trunk seems to be expanding.
that's not concerning at all.
The noise came from above. Doesn't sound so good.
I'm sure everything is perfectly fine. There is nothing spooky going on at all.
And the game crashed again. Oh, hi!
Hello?
The tree has grown. Some of the branches have cracked through the window and into the street. The window has been broken by the tree branches and sudden growth. Intense rays of light stream into the bookshop. Oh. And that's the thing from before? Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess for now we can head back outside. Oh my god, Bubba, what do you think's gonna have happened? Are we teleporting around?
Are we?
Yeah, we just went back. No, we're not. We're leaving. Okay. It's just the fact that the camera angle changes repeatedly, which is quite disconcerting sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, there's a tree root, and there's a parchment in its hand.
Oh, how
Oh,
convenient.
I say hand, but, you know. Branches and vines have burst out the wall. There's a parchment captured in them. On the page is a strange poem. First into the wind they sought for the king, but lost were the birds they wept in suffering, and flew to the sea compelled by a need. They found their silence. Their quest was complete.
Okay, then.
Hello. I guess we should follow him again. Okay, so that was a clue on what we have to do here. So what we need to do here for this puzzle to follow the man is listen to the sounds in the order of the document. Okay? Problem is those prompts on screen are completely incorrect. And they're just kind of fucking me.
Okay, then.
We need gust of wind first. So this is the sea. And there's the crow. Right, that's wind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we need crows.
I think the crows are the other way.
Yeah, I think that tells us where they are, right?
Yeah.
Silence, by the way. Great. Alright, there's the crows. Now we need the ocean. Which is to the right by the sounds of things.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting sort of, thingy, this.
Yeah. Okay, there's the ocean. And now we need silence. Which, considering pretzels making a ton of noise, might be hard to find.
Yeah.
I think this is it. We made it.
Huzzah.
Pretzel, honey, can you shut up? Oh, it's the man. He poked out the way. Hello. Your ticket, please. Thank you. Please come in. Wow, they really went to town on this theater. Apart from the lighting.
I mean, you gotta cut the budget somewhere.
What, especially if you're going to sculpt the building in the shape of the cast. Must have cost them a pretty penny, donkey. Let's try walking through this door again. We've had 3 crashes so far today, after none in the first session at all. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, I'm gonna be honest.
Why is chapter 3 so unstable? Hello. Hello, Jeremiah. I knew you would find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You were there. You were part of the group. You don't remember my name, do you? I'm Alexander. What's all this about? What do you want from me? From you? Nothing, dear Jeremiah. It is you who came here searching for answers. It is the same as when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours? Let's say science. Because the other 2 suck. No, that was our friend Anthony's reason. Oh, fuck. His stubborn determination to discover the unknown was infectious. We followed him blindly, so confident were we in his determination, there was no turning back. Philosophy? Indeed, it was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us out there, dear Jeremiah. There is no one who will care for us when our hour comes. We'd been alone until now. How did I end up in London after being buried in the boarding school? The bird protects us. It is by his design that we should meet again. But we are not the only ones who take shelter beneath his wings. His influence and power is ever expanding, ever reaching. Do you not feel him beckoning? I only want to wake from this nightmare. There is no nightmare. It is a show. A performance! The truth we seek lies beyond the curtain. Now we have crossed the point of no return. The lights are on, the stage is set, and soon you shall meet the actors. What?
Oh.
Mum?
That's a weird face. Oh.
That's just his normal face, that one. This belongs to you.
Does it? Does it really?
This is as far as I've seen in this, by the way. The 4th chapter wasn't out when I last played it.
Oh.
This is literally the last thing I saw of this game. Dearest Head Dr. Wakefield, if you're reading this, then you have followed my instructions to arrive at the agreed upon address. Good. I apologize that I could not accompany you immediately. My own investigations have demanded a certain unanticipated degree of attention. I've determined that your patient David is in serious trouble. I will contact you with more information post-haste. In the meantime, discretion is of the utmost importance. Your friend, Johann Kaufmann. The adventure continues in episode 4.
I mean, that's the biggest number, so...
The last chapter must be, even though there's another 4, I think, afterwards.
No.
Are we going to jump straight to the next chapter?
Yeah.
Previously on the last door,
Oh.
a few seconds ago. After escaping from his burial, David finds himself in the cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery, and the pocket his ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. David walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the king of birds. I did not learn that legend whatsoever, I can tell you that. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, David finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret school David and his friends had at school. Friends? What? That was just... What the fuck? I said school twice! Alexander welcomes David and speaks of an entity called the Bird that's been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. There is no turning back. Oh, we're playing as Alexander. I have made my mind.
Okay.
I'm ready. Syringe suction. Go on. Do it. Do it! Do it! Can you see those stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long-distant eras? I wish we could stay like this forever, Alexander. Look now to the forest and the valleys of the old tower. From the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theatre. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, David. A place of mists. Antony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door, as I did.
That's a twee. That's an outside face.
The door that gives passage to the veil. Outside shoot, outside Pete's outside face.
Oh no, your outside face is broken.
Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny your letter was truly mysterious. I've been travelling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event's been the continued object of speculation and grim rumour in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. I guess they found the bodies of the priests left behind. But I understand. How's all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. Are you telling me my patient's been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Hedivit was attacked but survived. So what happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Hedivit in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to David that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Hedivit was hospitalized. The nurses reported he remained unconscious for an entire day. So what was he doing there? Many years ago, the Synagogue Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechwood spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Hedivit was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. DeVitt in the hospital. Indeed. He was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see, so what conclusions can you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found besides Hedivit within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown origin. Substance even. And origin. Suborigin. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. Okay, off we go. Why didn't we bring our lantern from our last adventure?
Because why would we ever want to do that?
That is true. What is this? There's a large iron bar latching the door. Well, we can unlatch it. It's quite odd the door was latched from the outside. Okay! Hello? Well, nothing happened in there, so we're just going to ignore it and assume everything's fine. Hello? No one's answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you, considering what these guys are into. Oh, I hear Pete's. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. Let's not go upstairs, though. Let's explore. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
First of all, we need a lamp to see what we're doing. So let's go and grab this. An oil lamp. Oh my god, we can finally see again. And walk really slowly as a result. It's a diary. The last thing written, the last pages have been ripped off. It's been a while since I can devote any time to the diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupree is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. Looks like the diary of a member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? Gonna guess they're probably dead.
Yeah. Do you think they'll get better?
It's not usually what happens, I'm gonna be honest with you, but maybe. Maybe they'll be really lucky.
You don't usually get better?
No. I'm sorry to break this to you, Numpkin. An ancient stone well. A rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Well, we'll take the rope. The rope is broken. I'll keep this end. Okay. Gotta walk very slowly across this room in case we trip. I guess we're very safety aware. That's the good thing, right?
Yes.
Let's go upstairs this time.
It's very responsible of us, if you think about it.
Yeah. Oh, there's Alexander.
Hello there.
I'm sure he's totally fine. Let's read the note on the bed first, actually. There's a scribbled annotation on this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through it. It is Xylophal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside, its ancient mists inhabit the shadows of those who left. Cool story, bro. Alexander, it's me, David. I'm sorry if I startled you. Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? You hurt, maybe? Can you stand? I guess this is just after the last events.
I guess.
He's staring blankly at some distant point as if he's not heard my question at all. You told me I should come here and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? It's been a year. He gives no answer but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs I could have sworn I'd heard footsteps. Were they yours or is there someone else in the house? For a moment I feel a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. What's happened to him? Well, he seems like a talkative guy now. So he was fine when we... I say fine, you know what I mean, at the little party we were at. You know. But see, I don't know. What do we have here? A big chest? Hee hee hee. It's made of oak wood. There's a large iron hook inside. Oh, there was a fragment of diary under the hook. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures, I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. They're frozen paroxysms with what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mold devour them. Oh, that's what we heard crunching out there. Oh. And wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. Anyway, we can make a grappling hook now, as in all good adventure games, you can. This looks like a photography development room. A glass containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. Oh, everyone's favourite seasoning. And another note. It's a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles underlined. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article to which great value is attached, some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. To develop a positive image, this is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess chemicals. The causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from want of care, the presence of dirt, or negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly, the best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formulae, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. I'm guessing we're going to have to develop a picture or some shit at some point. Oh no. A lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white heat. So we're gonna steal it. Oh my god.
Seems a bit rude to do that.
Anyway. Yeah, we'll be back though. I mean, at least the pictures can't get ruined in here now, right? Don't we need, like, a red light? I guess they might not have discovered that yet in history.
I don't know when that sort of stuff was invented.
A large envelope of black felt covered in dust and ashes. It's labelled with a warning. Do not open it under white light.
Well then.
Well, we are not in white light then, so that's pretty good. We've got a couple of notes here, looks like. It's a letter. Dear Alexander, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century how do you say that? Alchemical tome?
Alchemical? Yeah.
Containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marvelling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I've been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I've decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I'll write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us, and then it's the quote in Latin that we've seen a few times. So he's probably part of the same group. It's an invoice. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to get the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. There's going to be a clock puzzle as well, baby.
Oh no.
Anyway, let's go and check out that mysterious greenhouse that we thought we heard something in, but probably definitely didn't. Nothing bad could happen in whatsoever. Oh my god. Now we have a lantern, I'm sure we'll find that there's nothing in there, right, Bubba?
Yeah. It's gonna be amazing.
No, there's not. There actually is nothing in here, but the glass is broken now. A jar of vitriol oil. I must be careful. It's a powerful acid. I'm guessing the implication is the statue jumped out the window here. The pane looks like it's been broken from the inside, yeah.
The window, you shoot out the window.
That was beautiful, Bubba. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, we need to go out here, back the way we came, briefly. So, you know... It's the body of a deer, baby. And we're going to combine the jam of the deer with the light bulb to make it red so we can develop photos. Actually, not ironically.
Okay,
now the bulb is grossly covered in blood. Jam, sorry. Jamkins, right?
Yeah, jammy jams.
Okay. Now, we now have to go back to the development room. And we're going to make some beautiful pictures. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, we need to make the room a reddish hue. So that's what we do here. Okay. Now we can put the envelope in the sink, because it's very important apparently to do that. Then we add the vitriol. The oil has caused a strong acidic reaction, and then the cyanide. I've applied the liquids in the correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. An image is appearing on the plate. It is a photograph of Anthony and Alexander, but there's a mysterious shadowy figure. See, baby? It's actually quite hard to tell. It's like a blob.
Oh, I see it. Oh my.
There's duck people!
They look like rats.
Maybe ducks, maybe rats, we'll never know.
I mean, we won't. Unless they say.
They must be bird people, right? Because the whole thing's about birds.
I'd assume so.
Anyway, let's go and show this picture to Alexander. Maybe it'll snap him out of his stupor. Alexander, I bring you good news. There was a shadow man here. Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It's you and your old friend Anthony, and there was someone else blurred in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you? Well, he shat out something, and it said, the bird awaits. A piece of a clock hand. Okay. I guess that's fine.
I guess. The bird awaits.
Yeah. We need to go and get the bird, though, unfortunately. Before we do anything else.
Is it unfortunate?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's super unfortunate, but just mediocrely unfortunate. You know, we made the grappling hook. We're going to just go to the well and grapple the bird out the well, as you do. As you do. I want you to go away. This. With the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. Alright, now we can do the cuckoo clock shit. That shit. Back into Alexander's room. I think the clock was in here. Yeah, look here. The cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece, the bird. Well, first of all, let's put the bird... Can I not select it? There we go. The bird fits perfectly. Okay. Now, we need to go downstairs. Because you know, remember there was a note, by the way, Bebe, that mentioned there was a mechanism that controlled all the other things in the house. I put the clock hand in its place. I need to set the clock to the correct time. You know the correct time is, Bebe?
3?
It is. How did you know that?
I was just guessing, because 4 is too big of a number.
I wish I could figure out how to do this, though. Oh, I have to just make it go... Okay. It is 3, though, yeah. We need to set it to. The sound came from upstairs. That surely must have woken him from his stupor. Huzzah! Oh. He's just singing, look. Xylitol, so numb, oh my god. The bird has bust out the stroke. Now its beak is open. There was a key inside the bird. Oh my god. Isn't that amazing? I will say, someone's gone to ridiculously elaborate lengths to hide shit in this house. And oh!
Nothing happened? Nothing at all?
How would they in there?
It's perfectly fine.
Alright, there's a portrait here that's too dusty to see. Creepy cellar, baby. I feel this game excels in these, like, sort of environments. Oh, they're the bird statues he was talking about, look. An ancient statue in poor conditions. Are they really ancient? Because he was talking about making them recently, I think? Old ruins. It seems they're a part of a Roman settlement. Oh, before we go any further, there should be an item in here, I think, somewhere, so let me look around. There are remains of a Roman mosaic behind the wall. Oh, so is this like some ancient Roman deity we're dealing with?
Maybe?
That's not what I thought it would be. There's furniture with several drawers. Inside there is a gardener's shovel. Ooh. We go back up now for a second. So anyway, in this lovely garden area, there is a grave. Oh. And we're remembering the nun saving us. It looks like someone was buried here. Let's see who was. Bit of desecration never hurt anyone.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. It's a wooden box. It seems too small to be a coffin. We can use the acid to burn the padlock off, I think. That's him burying us. Oh, hello! Well, it was a coffin still anyway, right?
Yeah, what is it?
The remains of a humanoid body with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape. It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike.
Oh, poor old Mike.
There's a beside the corpse, there's a paper leaf. Dear Alexander, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I've come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe. Yes, the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum with which we've worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. I guess old Mike did not get better soon.
Yeah.
Anything else in here?
He's holding something, but
The skeletal fingers of the creature are clutching a rolled-up canvas. It's a map of the stars. Okay. Now we need to go back to Alexander's room briefly. Oh, that sounds like Alexander.
He sounds like he's having a good time.
He's like, whoa, this is amazing.
I appreciate we don't have to walk across every single room.
Alexander? He's gone, baby. Okay, that was a little spooky.
Just a bit.
A statue, it's holding something. It's a lens mounted in a metal ring. Alright. Well, Alexander's gone. He left behind a note. Some diary pages on the wheelchair, they are ripped. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley so strong that it cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get to sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't know exactly when I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right before the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then in the midst of the silence I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with just a terrible chill that I never forget. A loud noise beside me, low pitch as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house.
So rude.
Yeah. Oh, because there's some creepy stuff. It's nothing. We've been dealing with creepy stuff the whole game. These people are bubbers.
They really are.
Exactly. Oh, it's probably Alexander. What was that?
It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Past the suspicious bird people. I wonder if there was a civilization of these things. What do we have here? Another note. A book written in a language unknown to me. There's a scrawled annotation in English on one of the pages. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theatre, and there help us look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? I will say, this Lovecraft sort of flowery writing shit, I'm not a big fan of it.
I mean, I feel like it's intrinsic to the sort of style of things, though.
It is, but sometimes I have absolutely no idea what's being said. These are cages for animal experimentation here, by the way.
Oh, that's so rude.
Yeah. Okay, what do we have here? Apart from Pretzel scratching herself loudly in the background. A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Okay. Papilla? Shush. I love you, but shush. What do we have here? Oh. So there's different symbols that we need to potentially change them to. Well, not potentially change them to. We do need to change them to. Now, Bebby, we could theoretically, right, look through the telescope and see what these are. However, I think I have a point of reference here. And I think I should be able to get it right like this.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! There is a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. The voice again, it comes from the bottom of the pit. Alexander!
Doing okay there, buddy?
Alexander! Do you want a syringe? This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right? The last door. Xylothal. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? Oh, he's already passed over. And it's just his body left here, it seems like. I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I am ready. Sit down. Seems like a terrible idea. Syringe again, buddy? Oops, that was a cyanide.
boy.
Do you think we will find any clue here about David's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this room? There is a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herr Beechworth never sent it. I think it's best you read it. Dearest Alexander, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. Oh no, baby.
I know.
I guess we have crossed to the other world. I'm guessing there's going to be a huge fuck-off bird. Hello? Hi, Hags of London. Nice robes. Yeah! The adventure continues in Season 2.
Dun dun dun.
Which will continue for us in a different video. This is the last of Season 1. Thank you again to Abrupt for sponsoring this.
Thank you very much, yes or no?
Very kind of you. We'll be doing Season 2 very shortly, so you won't have to wait too long if you haven't seen the conclusion of this. Hopefully within a week or so, we will get Season 2 to you as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Chris and Nomkin? What did you think of Chapter 1? You liked this game, right?
Oh yeah, I really liked it. I don't know if I mentioned this before in the video, but I was first introduced to this game by watching Spoonie play it on a stream back in the day when he used to stream on YouTube. And I really got into it. I don't think I like it as much as I did, but then again, you know, there have been a lot more different stories that have come out. But it's still good. I still enjoy it. I still am impressed by the amount of, like, cinema energy it gives off, even with the very pixelated style.
I like it too. Like, I'd never seen that last chapter before, and I'm looking forward to seeing the final, like, part of the story. I think Season 2 is a bit longer than this, so hopefully we have quite a bit more plot to go. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment. There'll be a link in the description to another Lovecraftian game. Haven't decided which one yet, but I'm sure I'll find one. There's lots of them on this channel. And, yeah. Thanks very much again, Abrupt, and thank you everyone for watching.
Tell us what you like about the game in the comments below.
Is it the jam? It must be the jam.
It must be the gem.
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye!